I don't know for sure.
Another very strange story involving law enforcement. A cop was shot 28 times by 4 police officers and then was charged with 80 years in prison. We're talking here about a policeman, Officer Morgan, who was a detective for the Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railroad when he was pulled over for driving the wrong way on a one-way street in 2005. According to the Chicago Sun-Times. And according to police, Morgan opened fire with a service weapon when officers tried to arrest him, which caused them to shoot 28 times. This was 4 white officers and then 1 black Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railroad policeman with his weapon on him. And people, including Morgan's own wife, saying, why would he have gone crazy like this? Why would he have just started shooting at these officers? And what's incredible, and the reason we're talking about the story now, even though it's been several years since it happened, is that after a jury cleared him of opening fire on the officers. However, they were deadlocked on a charge of attempted murder. Another jury found him guilty in January, okay? Now, that second jury was not allowed to hear that Morgan had been acquitted of the other charges. That's the incredible thing, Lewis. They were not allowed to be told that. The jury, which was not allowed to hear that, heard evidence about Howard Morgan's van being crushed and destroyed, or rather did not hear evidence about Howard Morgan's van being crushed and destroyed without notice before any forensic investigation could take place. With the case of a shooting involving 28 shots and a railroad police officer, don't you think you would want to do a forensic investigation on that vehicle before crushing it and destroying it? Very strange.
And I'm sure some people did want to do that, and that's why it was promptly disposed of.
Howard Morgan was never tested for gun residue to confirm he even fired the weapon on the morning in question. Isn't that just a basic investigation thing that you would do?
Yeah.
And the state never produced the actual bulletproof vest that was worn by one of the officers who claimed to have taken a shot directly into the vest on the morning in question from Mr. Morgan. The state only produced a replica. They said, this is a vest like the one that I was wearing when I got shot. Very concerning stuff, Lewis.
Yeah, maybe I watched too much Law and Order, but it sounds to me like the police department wanted this guy dead. Like he was going to uncover something that they wanted to be kept secret.
Yeah, maybe a little too much Law and Order. But the reality is Howard Morgan will be sentenced today. He faces 80 years in prison, proven guilty for attempted murder in which they said he used a gun to shoot and empty a clip into them, but proven innocent that he had not fired a gun at those officers that night. How could both possibly be true? I don't understand it. I just don't get it.
That's a good question. I have no idea. Can't help you.
All right. Well, we will see what the sentence ends up being. We'll see if there are further appeals to be had.